Life just happening. John Wick, man.
Go. Water from here on out.
There we go. Welcome to the CalMech87 YouTube channel. I am CalMech87. Tonight I am joined by the longest name in Onward, MajorCaptDoctore. How's it going tonight, bud?
Good, buddy. Good, man. Appreciate you having me on as always. Looking for an exciting match tonight, man. I've been looking forward to this one since we found out we were casting it. Should be a really good one.
Yeah, we got Tempo versus Wrecking Crew with some of the new proposed IVRL rules. I'll just quickly go over some of those rules for anybody who's not tracking the changes. So it's best of 7 maps, 1 objective per map. So it's only 2 rounds per map. Or if marsoc start caps and they get the 2 points, there is no second round on that map. Ties, one round apiece, they result in no point, and that's it. The best of 7. So
Absolutely. If for some reason it's a tie at the end of the map 7, though, we do go into sudden death overtime. First one to win a map wins the match. So
that is true. We haven't seen an overtime yet, but we've seen a couple come close. This is not the first one we're playing in this format. But I'm excited to see how this one plays out. Looking at the rosters tonight, we have some surprises. We have some Onward greats, some OGs. So these are two excellent, long-standing, well-known teams. So I'm excited to see what they can do on Arctic.
Oh, no doubt, absolutely. Man, I'm digging this format. This format is we've played it a few times. We've played a few expedition matches. We've casted it a couple times, man, and I am absolutely digging this new format. It's roughly about the same length of a match as the normal formats, if anybody's used to the normal formats of competitive play in Onward. But it keeps it fresh, right? You're constantly moving. It's only 1 objective per map. You know, and you may go in as an offense thinking, hey, I love this map. This is a great map, right? We're good at this map, and then you get that 1 objective that you may not have been prepared for, and it completely turns the tides. So I'm excited about this. Shout out to the Minion for coming up with this new format. He's the brains behind this. And then we've all kind of chipped in here and there, kind of giving him some ideas and whatnot. And man, I'm really excited.
Yeah, there's been quite a few exhibition matches at this point, and the input from the players and the casters on every match is being considered, and there's been little tweaks. So I'm glad that the format is fluid and we're figuring out what really works for the players. You were saying that these 7 maps work out to be around the same length as a conventional 3-map competitive format that we played before, and it does. It's right around an hour and a half to 2 hours. The shortest one I've casted is an hour and a half, and the longest one I think we played was 2 hours.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, you had us and another team that was very conservative, so to speak. And it was a 9-map format. And man, it took a while. Looks like the teams are getting in. And those of y'all looking at home know your eyes do not deceive you. That is the LMG toting, the brain in the vat, the Monoso Messiah, Theta himself.
That's right. The return of Theta under this new format. I'm excited for this. All right, so I'm going to catch up with the Wrecking Crew here and see what kind of push they put together. They've got 2 pushing south. That'll be Boba Fett and Voids. Draven, Stuv, and Misty Dovalina are taking that north route. Already, we got some utility coming out.
Yeah, it looked like the king of frags, James Boat, threw a frag early. Unfortunately, it did land outside the map. Tempo is absolutely playing a very conservative defense here. Very tight on OBJ. Do not want to give up the cap to Wrecking Crew early on.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm torn between looking to see if I can find any holes in this defense and waiting for that first contact. Lampy takes Draven.
Yeah, I will tell you, that is an old man laying down prone in his living room floor right now that just picked up that kill. Great heads up by Lampy.
He's gonna pay for that later.
He absolutely will.
That line that he's got there is, we've seen a couple players play that now. That's tight. I like that line.
Yeah, it's a great line. It's a great line. We got Boba Fett and Elvoids trying to sneak up here in the south. They will eventually have to contend with Theta, playing behind a couple boxes here.
Want to shoot someone?
Theta let me down. He is not Odin.
I just want to hang out here and listen to the commentary between James Boak and Theta go back and forth.
Definitely some old school players that we watched while we were just learning uplink in itself. So former teammates on Mayhem from back in the day. So they definitely have some history together. Look like S-Dub and Misty are trying to kind of do their thing, sneak up in here. They may not be ready for Cake. Oh, as soon as I say that, Misty and Cake trade out. Leaving S-Dub in the building by himself. With that kill on Cake, it does force Theta to make a rotation and collapse a little bit more into OBJ.
James Boak able to take stuff.
Great push there, right? I mean, he knew there was someone in there just due to the sound cues that was going off, and great way to just push it there. Theta and Boba Fett do trade out. We bring this down to a 3v1.5.
Oh.
Headshot!
James and Elvoids right there at the end. Great round.
Excellent.
Great round. Good methodical push. It started out great for Wrecking Crew. They got to the points that they wanted to hold, held those lines. Unfortunately, I don't think they were ready for tempo to be holding such a tight defense, holding those lines, not really getting too peaky on the corners or anything, and Lampy laying down underneath the van there starts it all off with picking the one off.
Yeah, the communication coming out of tempo there on that defense was phenomenal as well. You could hear between James Boak and Theta as right after Cake went down there, the take my line, take my position. Those rotations to make sure all your lines are covered just comes naturally to these teams.
Absolutely. Yeah, this game is really based off of information, right?
Yeah.
The more information you have, the better off you are. So that communication between team members has really got to be key, and letting everybody know what I see, what you see, and it really paints that picture of what's going on inside the map, and helps with those rotations and what's going on. So.
Coming through now?
All right. Wrecking Crew getting a little bit more aggressive than Tempo did on defense. We've already got Elvoids pushing up over here into the west. Or it's center, I'm sorry, into the center.
We might have pushed south.
Early smoke by Lampy coming out. Long nade.
Oh, wow.
Gosh. Oh my god!
That nade, I caught just the results of that. I didn't see the throw.
What an amazing! That came from the far south side of the map to the north side to down Misty. Phenomenal nade by James Boak. Wow.
Misty does get revived.
Boba Fett taking Cake.
And James with the refrag.
Immediate refag coming out from James. Brings us to a 4v4 here. Lampy and Bojangles. Waiting to see how they're going to push Elvoids here. Nice flash. Oh, 203 onto Draven. Here comes Theta and James pushing up in the east. Theta's taking the generator room. Tell you what, if Theta can take out Draven, it's cap. Oh, but Draven does get the one up on Theta there. 3v3. Misty's in a killer position. I don't think they know he's exactly right there where he's at.
A couple grenades have gone out towards Misty there, but I think they were just kind of in that general direction. Draven able to take Bojangles.
Will Lampy be ready for S-Dove underneath that van is the thing.
I think so. Misty takes James
takes
Volk.
out James, yeah, brings it down, and just like that, brings it down to a 3v1 in favor of Wrecking Crew. And
Wow.
there's S-Dove picking up Lampy. That goes down as a tie. Wow.
Yeah. So we'll talk.
Great hold.
We'll talk about that briefly. So the way that this is going to work now with the tie is that this map is not worth any points. So no, neither team is going to accumulate points on this map, and we'll move on to map 2. See what loads up. What we can do is maybe take a look at the scoreboard there before the players. There we go. So James has the top fragger with 3 and 2. Over 2 rounds. You don't see top fragger with a whole lot of kills typically. Moving into quarantine.
This has got to be Tempo's pick. Gotta be.
It is.
Oh, and moving. Our objective is going to be just south of the mall. So right there on the stairs, south or east. Sorry, just east of the mall. Right there on the stairs. So.
All right, so we're just getting myself into quarantine now, and we'll pop over to a little fly around.
Yep. So this map, kind of unique. It's one of my favorite maps in the game, but kind of unique as it does have the most objectives on it, being 12 different objectives on this map. So with this format, with this new, where you're only playing one objective, you got a 1 in 12 chance to get the objective that you like.
Yeah, I find that I'm finding I'm learning my opponent's habits a little better on different maps as opposed to staying on one map for 3 to 4 objectives.
Oh yeah, I 100% agree with that. You know, you can find yourself in some of the old formats. You can find yourself in a rut, right? On a map, it just doesn't go. The first couple rounds just don't go the way that you want it to, and then you're just in a rut for the rest of that map. Whereas this one, it keeps it fresh. You're changing out maps, and you can tell, is this team being a little bit more aggressive? Is this team being a little bit more conservative? And you pick your map in that one OBJ depending on how you sense that they're playing.
Yeah.
Wait, do you want me to see if they've crossed? I'll take a listen and just...
Just
right.
catching up with tempo here. They got the far west spawn, pushing towards the back of mall objective.
We should allow at least one player from Wrecking Crew to cross that South Street. And there he goes. There goes Elf Voids. Draven's going to try it. Might be a little late. Oh, but he makes it. All right, so Wrecking Crew does have 2 heading towards the South Dunes.
Late too, I could have bought a main gun
I think they did get called out there. I got over just in time to catch the end of a conversation.
Okay, so one made it far southeast, probably going to 3-story. Could have gone closer though.
Tempo is sending 2 north. Looks like Captain Bojangles and Theta are heading north.
I'm gonna check you.
Possibly Lampy, depending on how quick he gets, could run into Misty at the orange barrels. Oh. Draven gets the downs.
Downs James spoke. James getting picked up by Cake right now.
Oh, Draven's got a great line all the way back there into the South Dunes. Letting the shadow disguise him just a little bit. Just a nice little head peek over top of that hill, looking inside a hospital. He's going to be tough to root out.
Wow, that was close.
Close, absolutely close. They do say that close only counts on horseshoes and hand grenades, but that time, not even grenades.
No.
Jones is alive. Jones is alive.
They did get a little piece of Draven there. Theta and Bojangles in the north, working their way around. Theta might, depending on where he's at, may be able to see Misty here. Nope, he just bypasses them. Misty's attention is towards the south, and Lampy is still creeping up right on him.
Misty able to take James.
That does give his position away. He does immediately flash over top of that wall. Lampy, smart enough to get on the opposite side of the wall, so I don't think he was affected by that flash. There's a flash, reflash from Lampy, and he is able to pick up Misty.
Nice play by Lampy there.
100%.
Dunes rotated. He went to south 3-story.
So that brings it back to a 4-4.
Yeah, Tempo yet to be able to take control of the south like they're wanting. You can definitely tell with the 3 heavy in the north and the 1 in the south, they're hoping to take control of the south and then sneak their way in from the north.
I was fucking stupid. Never mind.
If Cake swings a corner, he could pick up Voids. Voids is very much concentrated on the north. However, as soon as I say that, Draven in the east 3-story does have a line on the Cake.
Draven throwing some frag and flash into that smoke and rotating.
Yeah, Cake very wisely used some smokes. Even though that did give his position away, he was able to make that cross.
One right, minus one north.
And immediately you saw the lasers come over here to the south, which allowed the guys in the north to start doing their thing, as we see here. Theta took one out. Captain Bojangles does just down Boba Fett. Cake takes Draven.
Minus one. He was rotating.
And just like that, brings it to 4v2.5. Elvoys is able to pick up Cake. So Wrecking Crew has effectively handled the south push, but I think the damage may be done.
Yeah.
They've allowed 3 people in the north to get where they want to be.
Yep.
And they're just gonna start surrounding this OBJ, especially with just 2 people left. You got Voids and Estov. Here comes Bojangles. Bojangles is just pushing. Here he comes. He's on objective.
And that's the cap radius right there. Is there a cap?
Estov just saw Theta, and there's the cap by Bojangles. Great team play there by Tempo.
I'm pretty confident in my use of the cap timer on that one. I might pick on Bojangles for that nearly 6-second cap. I know he can do better.
He absolutely can do better. But great job by Tempo on that one. Again, and that's the map. One round on quarantine. They cap. That's it. They get their point. We're moving on.
That is correct. So I'll bring us back over to the scoreboard here. I'm gonna give that point to Tempo, and there are 2 points for the cap.
Absolutely.
Looks like we're moving to egress.
Yep. And looks like we're gonna have the construction or overpass OBJ, whichever way you want to look at it.
There we go.
I'd much rather play this objective on offense than I would on defense. So it might work out in Wrecking Crew's favor. I'm not a fan of playing this one on defense. The quick spawn on offense isn't bad, but you can really get bottlenecked there at the north side as you're trying to make your way up through the objective.
I do really like this objective. I know it's I find it to be very cappable. You have a little bit of cover. If you play it smart, you can cap from the south side here behind the Jersey barriers, which gives you a lot of cover from anything north of that. You have cover from anything east of that. So defenders got to be on their toes. This is a very difficult uplink to cover with less than 3 and definitely less than 2. If you don't have 2 people defending this, you're in a tight spot.
Oh, no doubt. Like I said, much rather play this one on offense than defense because of all the everything you just said. Defense just has to spread out so far to cover all the avenues of approach. Tempo is sending one west. Oh, I'm sorry, one north. Cake is going to take the scenic route and go back behind the northwest building there and see if he can catch anybody coming out of the office.
That might be effective because 3 just pushed through the office. Oh.
Just like that, he reverses his angle back around.
I think there might have been a call out there.
And coming back. If he pushes this, he could get voids. Good patience by Cake. I don't know. It looked like he kind of peeked it at first and maybe saw voids, but he's playing the patient game. Maybe he doesn't realize it.
See some lasers flying around. I'm wondering if there's some intersecting lines that he's relying on to, because he's relocated now to behind that dumpster. So I think he's expecting someone to come through there. Oh, maybe not.
Pre-fire coming from Bobo Fett as he's making that cross from Center Street over to warehouses. Wrecking Crew does have 2 sneaking their way up through the tunnels and trying to get into the little construction courtyard there.
I'm pretty sure Void's got a little peek on Cake as Cake was crossing the street there. His laser's been locked on that cross from the moment Cake crossed over.
Oh.
And
that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate for the team kill coming out from Wrecking Crew.
We've all done it.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. It does happen. You get into those situations where you know there might be someone right around you. You turn the corner. It happens to be your teammate, but your finger's already on that trigger. You pull it and it's one of those oh crap moments.
That's all right. I tend to be the victim of it more in casual lobbies, but I tend to be the perpetrator more when it's important. So.
Yeah, I think we have a teammate that can vouch for that.
That's right. When you're watching teams like this that have a lot of experience, a lot of time in, it's interesting to watch the lasers come so close, but never quite connect. These guys know all of these spots, and they're just clearing them ever so cautiously and conservatively.
Tempo playing very conservative on defense right now, not wanting to let them have a cap back. Lampy again playing prone, able to pick up L voids underneath the semi trucks.
Now what I'm not going to do is give Lampy the headshot on that one because he downed him first. Doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
That's right.
It doesn't count. Alright, Wrecking Crew slowly making their way into this courtyard, making their way out of that tunnel area.
This defense is very tightly locked down.
100%.
In Theta's position here, I do have a tendency to peek over the ramp, and he has not exposed himself once, so a little bit of self-control.
I think James did it once early on in the round, then it got pre-fired, and I haven't seen him do it since. Lampy, good pickup on Misty.
And I credit him for that headshot.
There you go. There you go. S-Dove, all down to S-Dove and Draven against 5 at tempo.
That flash is going to be good.
Good flash. Let's see if Bojangles is aware. Bo picking up S-Dove. Here comes Bojangles on the rotation. Draven was ready for him. Picks him up.
Some utility coming out of James, I think.
Yeah, here it comes. Oh, just a little long. Jump, cooked perfectly, just a tad bit long.
Yeah, I call that the Michelin star. Just cooked to perfection.
They came from
Yeah,
right. They came
it
from
was. It blew up right over top of Draven's head.
Yeah, one keep west, the wrist watch east.
Flash that does pick up Draven. Slowing it down to 50 seconds left in the round. Knows he has at least one to deal with James.
I'm gonna long peek at Theta.
Okay.
Oh, and there it is.
Nice.
Did you shoot it?
Nice peek by James. And wins that round for tempo.
Right on. So one first round on egress goes to tempo. Let's see if they can capitalize on their marsoc round as well and take an extra point.
Lot of chat going on right now, so everyone that's in right now, I appreciate you all. It looks like we have Uncle Face's daughter is on. We got Gun Grip Customs is on. We got Mrs. CaptDoctore. Ghost is in the chat, so a lot of folks in the chat right now talking it up.
Yeah, I like seeing that. I like seeing the engagement. Even if you only get 10 or 12 people watching at a time, that conversation going back and forth makes me feel pretty good. Watch that scroll by.
Yep. I did miss one. I apologize, GT, for you too, or for you to view.
I did
welcome.
see GT up there, but it's he hasn't. It's off my screen, we'll say. All right, coming back in, and tempo not getting the same spawn that
No, they
Wrecking
get the
Crew
quick
did.
spawn.
Yeah.
Yep, they get the quick spawn. So possibility of seeing what I was talking about when it comes to offense. It really bottlenecks right there at the beginning of the overpass. I'll see if tempo has a break for that bottlenecking.
This is
Very similar. Go ahead.
I was gonna say this is something I've come to expect that tempo is gonna surprise me and change their pace out of nowhere. So they've just gone from a very conservative defense to a 5-man push on the quick spawn, changing that pace.
Wrecking Crew does pick up one. Tempo downed one, but was able to get the revive on S-Dove, bringing it to a 5v4. Wrecking Crew does have one far north. Oh, able to pick up Cake. I'm over here in the north, but that sounded like a C4. Was it? Am I right?
That was a grenade.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Give me your syringe.
Lasers everywhere on this one.
Everywhere. Look at all these intersecting lines from Wrecking Crew. It's great.
Oh. Lampy a little bit crunchy. I think Draven can hear this. Theta gets smoked.
Bojangles was trying to give Lampy some cover and fire in there, and it worked out. Draven wasn't able to get the line onto Lampy as he makes that cross all the way through.
Draven's still in a... Oh!
Oh, and he does pick up Theta. And then S-Dove picks up Captain Bojangles. So now we're in a complete opposite situation where we were before. Wrecking Crew's got 5, Tempo has 2. All down to Lampy and Cake.
By tunnel construction.
I think they're figuring that some rotations need to come out.
Unfortunately, I don't think... Oh!
He's able to pick up Voids. But Void's got a little piece of him before he was gone.
He did. I think Draven's got Lampy's number on this, and as I say that, he looks away. Ah, there it is.
Minus one left, my side, by Shack.
Leaving Cake as the sole member left of Tempo. Pops the corner. Tries his luck. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. He's still got a lot of time.
I'd be interested to see a rotation all the way around the north and west there.
Yeah. Fortunately, we have the bird's eye view.
Yeah,
that's. And we can make that determination pretty easily once you're in game and bullets are flying towards your face.
He's on my defense spot.
And there it is.
Yeah.
Got him, baby.
There we go.
So that map is tied. Top fragger Draven with 4 and 1.
Nice. Nice. When you can see someone go 4, 5, or even 6 kills in 2 rounds, they're putting in work.
Yeah.
They're absolutely putting work on the map.
So that map being a tie, no one takes a point out of that one, and let's see where they decide to go next. Ooh, Subway.
Yep. Another classic Tempo pick.
So Subway is probably my favorite map to play and my least favorite map to cast.
I will agree with that. Yeah, all the short walls, short ceilings, definitely makes it a little rough to fly around.
It is very, very easy to get your camera stuck just about anywhere on Subway, and it is very difficult to navigate. So find yourself placing stationary cameras everywhere so you have somewhere to run to. My other least favorite thing about Subway is night vision.
Oh, yes. Yes. Fortunately, you may not need it. We are going to the platform OBJ, so it's a little bit more lighter down here. Just have to get there first.
Yep, absolutely. And just as you say that, I'm getting here and preparing to... there we go. So this is one of my favorite objectives. This is a standard classic. When I think of Subway, this is the objective I think about. And it can be capped from 2 positions that provide lots of cover. So it can be capped from just about behind this post. You got to stick out the tablet in your arms a little bit to really get inside of that cap radius. And it can be capped from behind this board here. We call that the map cap. And either of those positions covers you from about half of the defensive positions. So at a minimum, the Volk team is going to require 2 people up to cover this one.
Yep, no doubt. Interesting that you say this is your favorite objective on the map. Mine would definitely have to be Chinatown. Followed probably by South Stairs.
Yeah.
This one's definitely capable, but it's not on my top 2.
So I will always have a special place in my heart for the Chinatown objective. That was the first scrim that I ever played competitively at all, ever. I got recruited by a team, and I didn't even have Discord. I didn't know what a Discord was. And I managed to kill Theta on that objective on the defense and win the round. So
Nice.
it will always have a real special place in my heart.
Very nice. Very nice. Looks like Tempo's doing a strong basement push, and they're pretty much going to go uncontested. With all of Wrecking Crew being up on the platform and overpass.
I was going to say, I would expect to see someone in here over the maintenance stairs, access to the center track there. However, Voids does have a great line on that.
Now, Misty could hear Lampy and Cake making noise down below him in the basement and could possibly call that out.
I wonder if he will.
So my assumption, just seeing how things are kind of playing out right now, the 3 that's pushing the maintenance tunnel up those stairs, they're gonna get in position and just hold and wait for their 2 going through the basement to get around either the south basement stairs or the north basement stairs. And I'll attempt to take it on and collapse in on OBJ at the same time.
More than likely. So James was able to get a piece of Voids there, down him. That was an excellent pre-fire, and he gets the confirm on him there. So no more comms coming out. That leaves.
Voids was up in the horseshoe, huh?
That is correct. I thought he had that basement push or that maintenance stairs push dead to rights, but excellent pre-fire. I'm assuming pre-fire. James was real quick to engage that corner.
Yep. Here comes Lampy. Lampy pushing the south basement stairs. Cake making his way over to the north basement stairs, being awfully crunchy. Boba Fett may be able to hear this and make a call out, but Cake is going to have to deal with Draven as he comes up these north basement stairs.
I think that might be our next contact. Oh. I think there's going to be some onward timing here for Cake because he's got to clear that overpass.
Yep. And since they do know they took the guy out over in the horseshoe, you see Captain Bojangles now is making a rotation from the basement into the horseshoe. Looks like he's going to start taking the overpass and trying to get some high ground.
Yep. 203 smoke comes out.
Oh no!
Theta able to kill Lampy. Bojangles does take Misty.
Draven does take Cake in the north basement. They do have a pretty good foothold in the south, but as soon as I say that, S-Dove is able to pick up both.
Oh, and S-Dove able to get Bojangles on that as well. This leaves just Theta.
With a 1v3.
Yeah.
A lot of lasers looking over there towards that smoke. Not 100% sure. S-Dove is aware that Theta's coming up from the south basement stairs.
I am pretty sure that Theta's aware that S-Dove is there, though.
100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh. I love watching the lasers just skim.
Yep. Skim right over top of someone's head.
That's it, yeah. Wrecking Crew holding down a really good defense with the 3 that they have up. they have cross coverage over those 2 cap spots I was talking about. So Theta's definitely going to have to do some.
Oh, he barely escapes shots coming out from Boba Fett. And Estov putting in the work this round, picks up Theta.
3-0. Yeah, there's 3 kills in a round, especially against a team like this at this level. That's impressive.
Yep, great job. We did just have a Gun Grip Customs join us in the voice chat.
Gun Grip Customs, GGC, you here with us, buddy?
Yo, what's up, guys?
There we
What's
go.
going on, buddy?
What y'all doing?
Oh, you know.
What's the score, man? How's it going? Catch me up.
Right now we got Wrecking Crew just won the first round on Subway. On their
I saw the cap on
defense.
14.
Yep, and that is the only solid point of the map. So I believe right now it is still a 1-0 tempo as far as match points go.
That is correct.
That's good to hear. That means I could just sit out. They're hot.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shake it up, so I'm just gonna join y'all.
There we go.
All right. We may have another guest caster at some point tonight. He said he may jump in, he may not jump in. It really depends.
Yeah, I heard. I saw it in Discord.
Yeah, so
I would be okay with that. I like the multiple co-casters. It works for us.
Yeah, I think so.
all right. Tempo coming in on defense. And
Just want to
completely
see.
different.
Yeah, very different push. We got Misty and Boba Fett looking for what looks like a north stairs. And I think they're going to be able to make it most of the way uncontested.
Lampy is looked like he may have set up a C4 or a Molotov, something to that effect, and he heads down to the basement and should run into Draven and Elvoids at some point.
You can hear them. There's lots of audio cues coming out of them at this point.
Cake holding onto that north train to be in charge of watching those north turnstiles. Let's see if he's able to pick up Misty here in just a second. Misty's looking for him.
Is that service? Is that service?
Yep.
Oh! Misty does get cake. Lampy turns around, picks up Elvoids.
And gets a grenade on Draven.
And Draven. Very nice. Heads up play by Lampy. But unfortunately right now the north is open. Oh, is that stuff going to be able to get that revive on Draven? It looks like it.
He is.
Lampy's not aware.
Not a whole lot of lasers coming into those north stairs right now. Draven takes Lampy.
That leaves the basement and the north open. Really leaves Draven and Estov uncontested there in the basement. They can pop up south basement stairs. They can pop up north basement stairs. A lot that they can do from this point on. You know what I was saying? I was saying that north was open. I just now saw Bojangles is up in the overpass, watching the north side. So they would have to deal with Bojangles and get past his line in the north first.
And I think Boba Fett here is going to be looking for James Boak. He may clear the south horseshoe there if he gets that far.
Yeah, Flash is coming up from south basement stairs. Theta should realize these. That's where these are coming from.
Oh,
Oh, that was almost a self-destruct.
that's right. Oh,
And they opened up a firing squad. Boba
Whoa.
Fett was able to pick up Bojangles. Bojangles gave up the north, and he put some shots on that south basement stairs. It's going to allow Boba Fett to really just start creeping his way up.
Lost overpass? Yeah, do you have any line on this north?
James is calling out one overpass, since that's where Bojangles was when he got shot.
oh, Boba Fett able to down James Polk. Draven would have heard the down there.
Theta does take Boba.
-1 north.
SW. Oh,
And that's it.
my. Yep.
Headshot!
James was given the call outs, but they just overwhelmed Theta there. South Train. And Wrecking Crew brings it to a tie. 1-1.
Yes, they do. So Wrecking Crew able to get the point there and tie up the match. Let's see where they're headed next.
Shout out to Red Like Ruby. I appreciate that. She is saying that S-Dove is called Skylar.
And I have
S-Dove.
heard that in lobbies throughout my Onward career, but I'm gonna read what I see on the screen, and a lot of the time I'm gonna read it poorly.
That is true. I will do my best to say Skylar.
Yeah, my apologies to Skylar and Skylar's friends.
I definitely understand people pronouncing your name wrong, as my name is constantly pronounced wrong. I am not a doctor. Never did want to be a doctor.
That's right.
But somehow I am called doctor the majority of the time.
We got Trip in the chat now, noting two things. First of all, potentially my connection might not be as great as it needs to be. Just previous to that, pointed out a good point about Subway. In that, it looks like we'll be rehosting.
Okay.
I got no one in the tent. But pointing out that in Subway, the noise travels vertically. You can't tell if the audio cues you're getting are from above, below, or on the same level as you.
That is true. That is a pain as a player. When you're in there trying to play it, it's you're not 100% sure. Are they below you? Are they above you? I tell you what, we played a scrim or a match. I can't remember which one it was, against Mayhem, and it was on Tanker, and they were so great at sending someone and using those those sound cues, and calling out our position when we were playing on the deck of the ship, and then here comes the king of nades, James, and just lobbing nades our way. I mean, we just didn't have a chance. But it's a great way.
Yeah, we got a Shipyard lobby on Misty, which is where we're going to be going next. I love Shipyard. All the players are in, so we better get ourselves sorted out now.
Right. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite customs to play. I do like the updates that he did. That tunnel underneath. Very, very good map.
Absolutely. All right, I am in. Everything is good. Yeah, so the tunnel underneath. So there was always kind of an underground component to this map. I don't know if I want to take the camera all the way down there at the moment, but the tunnel now goes all the way across east to west.
Hold on. Oh my God, it's Kale!
Oh, are we being joined by Kale?
We do have a Kellenon with us now.
Right on.
His voice might
Very
not be
exciting.
ready
There's
he is.
Kale.
yet. There he is.
I did like an immediate like. My like it literally it picked it up and was like, no, we're not gonna tell anybody about that. Or just that little guy. Don't worry about that little guy.
Don't worry about that little guy. It's fine. Everything's fine. So to catch you up right now, Kel, it is now a tie game, 1-1. 1-1. Wrecking Crew was able to tie it up on Subway, winning both their offense and defensive round. Is to bring it to a 1-1.
Very exciting. And now we're on Shipyard for East Objective. Talk about spicy objectives for getting one go. It's very interesting for this new IVRL format, and getting only one go at a map and one objective. And so it's a wheel of fortune on what objective you're gonna get on what where it is. And East Objective is spicy.
Yeah, very spicy. Me and Kel have talked about that a couple times as we've been casting. Is you may be really good at a map, but there's always that one objective on each map that you're just not the best at. So there's always that chance with this new format that you may get that one. So
Yeah.
This East objective is cappable. You just got to get your picks first. So Hippo starting on defense. Looks like they are going to send someone up towards the ship area.
Anybody?
And Lampy taking the east roof, seeing if he can pick up anybody on the center roof.
Jake smoked out his own team.
Looks like it. Looks like it.
We've seen a couple of those. Yeah,
Tell you
there
what,
it
this
is.
is one thing that you don't see too much of is two people on blue room. James has decided he's going to rotate out though and leave Thade up there by himself.
I just commit to the just being able to chit chat with someone the whole time.
That's right. Wrecking Crew is trying to sneak two people up in the south. There is no south coverage right now.
You have Captain Bojangles on a very, very strong south coverage spot.
From inside of the objective building there.
Okay.
Indubitably.
But I actually see those lasers overlapping right now.
Yep,
Bub-
I see it
Bubba's
now.
on it. Bubba knows the tricks.
Looking right at him, I can't see him.
There's a trick to it, but I'm not gonna give away the secrets.
You're keeping that one to yourself, at least until next season. Voids has been able to push really far along that center roof without engaging Lampy. I know Lampy's prone right now, but he's popped up a couple times to check that center roof.
Yeah, definitely using the vents for cover and concealment as he's moving up. Prior to this last update, you could shoot through those vents; they were penetrable.
Yeah.
Now they're absolutely bulletproof, which makes playing that center roof a little bit easier than what it used to be.
I think this is going to be that spot. Oh, Boba Fett does manage to squeeze by Bojangles' line. I think Bojangles got a call out on him, though.
I'm not sure if S-Dove is expecting someone up here on the ship with him, but I mean, he is being a sneaky snake crawling his way from the east to west on the ship.
Bojangles does get Boba Fett from that tight line
Yeah, -1.
and confirms.
I heard talk middle containers.
Ooh,
James picking up Misty in the middle. I haven't seen Lampy peek his head up much
Confirm mine
since
too.
the beginning of the
Confirm
map, so I think his sole objective is to make sure no one comes up from the tunnels. That's his mission.
I have
Then you
seen
have
him
to
pop
worry
up,
about
but not in the last couple minutes.
Draven and Cake on the ship here.
Yeah.
Does Cake know they're there?
So Draven has made sound. He, like, for a brief moment, he was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm going, and then like stopped and went back into it. So Cake is aware there's at least one by him. Probably how many? Probably not.
Gotcha. James could pick up Skylar here. Oh!
Wow, what a shot!
Great flick on the Theta. But that does give his position away to Cake. Cake definitely knows there's, like you said, at least one.
What I don't think Cake is expecting is 2.
Lampy picks up Skylar. Leaving Draven. Will Draven get crunchy? Good defense so far by Tempo. Nice and tucked, not getting peaky. Letting Wrecking Crew come to them. We're down to 47 seconds. Wrecking Crew's got to make something happen.
100 green.
Oh,
That was a very good
Down
grenade.
it.
Wow, that was so close.
That was like a foot.
Oh, trade and headshots, boys and Boke.
There it is. And Cake finishes it off in his ambush spot. Nice and patient. I tell you what, he was a lot more patient than I probably would have been in that situation. So, hats off to Cake on that one.
That is a position Placencia likes to play,
Oh,
and he will hang out with his knife and just get knife kills. A couple different casts I've caught him getting a knife kill on that position. It's like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that when I play those guys.
right.
Right.
I don't want to do that.
I tell you what, that whole team is great at head peeking and coming up behind you and just like being where you don't expect them to be. You're just like, son of a gun.
Why are you there? That's always my answer.
Right.
Why are you there?
Why?
You know when I find myself saying that the most, Kale? I say that the most to you.
So, well, yeah, okay, that part of my playstyle. Yeah.
Yeah, depending on the map, you know he's going to spend at least 2 minutes with the drone and then be the last one to start pushing up on objective. And he just goes to the most craziest daggum spots. And you're like, you got to be kidding me.
And you can know all of that and still think, why are you there?
Yeah, that's about right. And then on defense, I like my cheeky spots, and then I like sometimes a little flanky, and then sometimes just kind of all over the place.
Yeah, you got to keep him guessing.
Keep them guessing. Can't be too not monotonous. Predictable. That's
There you go. Yeah, there you go. I get him right every once in a while. All right. Little different defense coming out from Wrecking Crew. They're a little bit more spread out. Sending one to Blue Room, one to the Crane construction site. He's gonna just keep on pushing all the way up to White Ramp. Nice.
Now that
One
white,
on objective and one playing the back side where you can jump down off the back.
that white ramp defense is good for anybody crossing on the south or through the warehouse.
That's a
can-
solid spot. 100%
Yep.
a solid spot.
But with 3 pushing on the ship, he'll be able to get some audio cues. I wonder if he'll call these out right away.
Is Cake in the tunnels? It looks like Cake's in the tunnel, huh? No. No, okay.
No,
I was
he's
like,
in.
whoa.
Cake is in the warehouse in the center.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Where I was flying by, I was like, "Oh my God, they're sending one in the tunnel. That's awesome." No, disregard. My bad.
Misty getting a line onto the ramp here.
Possibly one down center roof warehouse, lower section.
Theta and
our way.
Bojangles have already made their way over towards Emmons. Nice 203. Oh my gosh. Right through the window in blue roof for Bojangles to take him out. That was a phenomenal 203 shot. Holy dog crap.
Yeah, blue room, top floor, possibly down.
Oh,
Draven from the backside of OBJ there picks up James Boat.
What an interesting spot by Draven right there. Underneath,
Right.
how many hours I have on this map, and I've never seen that. That is just a fantastic spot. And it counters going up the third story. That's just a great spot. I love it.
That is a really good spot. Skylar was able to pick up Cake. I'm not sure exactly where he picked him up from or at, but he was able to pick up Cake. Brings it to a 4v3 in favor of Wrecking Crew. Lampy looking hard for someone on top of East Roof. He's just not there.
it's such a meta spot at this point. I always expect someone to be up there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Sometimes I wish this was a drone map specifically so I could just go run it, check it, and move on with my life instead of, because I'm usually that guy sitting there watching the roof for a little head to peek. Just waiting for the head. There's got to be somewhere. Gotta wait
Yeah.
for it.
There are some players out there that are phenomenal at those head peaks. Like you can barely see just the very top of their head. And you're like, man, it looks clear. It's clear. I'll call it out clear. And the next thing you know, one of my teammates died from the daggum roof. And you're like, I swear to God, it
Well,
looked clear.
We won't talk about some of those. There's a certain way you're supposed to look at things.
Yeah.
A certain way you're not supposed to look at things, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, I got you.
We have a few spots that we call Wade spots because Wade is just the right height to hide without looking the way you're not supposed to look. And I will.
Standing up or sitting down, or is there no change?
A lot of them, there's no change.
Yeah. Right. Is no doubt. Every map has at least one weight spot.
Yeah.
And we know that is labeled a weight spot. That is only where Wade goes.
Now that being said, this east roof that we're talking about, I'm gonna call this a Cal spot because for some reason at my height, without having to perform any yoga, I can get a real good head peek off of that.
I can tell you that at my height and my age and my flexibility, that shit isn't happening.
Yeah, mine's like I gotta like pop a leg out, kind of lean down. Like I can't just be on my knees. Like if I'm on my knees, I'm too high for it. Like,
Yeah.
anybody want to see the upper half of my body? There you go.
Oh, Skylar's paying attention. He could pick up Lampy making this cross in the center of the map. There it
Yep.
is. Yep.
Headshot.
Great job.
Leaving just Bojangles and Theta with a minute left, minute 10.
Against 4 Wrecking Crew, who's got a great little box surrounding the approaches to OBJ. So
Yeah,
gonna be-
and there's nothing to make a move. Like there's
Not-
no reason for anybody to rotate right now. Like,
not at all.
So
No.
it's
I mean, even with these smokes, they're gonna and Draven takes him out in with the smoke, and again takes Captain Bojangles. So phenomenal spot there by Draven.
Yeah.
Just denied that whole ship push. So great job.
So Draven and Skylar tying at 3 apiece for top Frager on that map. And we will distribute our points as necessary. So at the end of map 5, it's still tied up at 1 point apiece.
Wow. All right. So
And walk me through the scoring method again. I've looked at it and read it, and just maybe for the viewers at home, definitely not for Kale because he doesn't know the scoring method.
So for the viewers at home, a map win, if you get 2 points on a map, is worth 1, or 2 rounds, I should say, on a map. It's worth 1 point. A tie is worth no points. So Tempo was able to win map number 2, and Wrecking Crew was able to win map number 4, leaving them with 1 point apiece.
Got it. And what if, in the scenario, if someone caps on their first round, they have to do a cap back in the next round just to break even?
No. So if you cap on your marsoc round, you take that map point.
Yep.
So
Yep.
the Volk advantage is no longer an advantage.
That was,
Correct.
I think, one of the points or one of the intentions.
Yeah, which is exactly what happened on Quarantine. It was a tempo pick on Quarantine. They came in, capped the objective, and Wrecking Crew didn't even have a chance to play Quarantine. That was map game over.
Yep.
So, yep. Which they do have another chance here. I mean, a spicy objective, the tunnel objective on Snow Peak, very close quarter type play. It's very capable as well. So.
Yeah, let's get let us get in there, and we'll talk about that objective just a little bit. So not the most exciting. It is a very exciting objective, very exciting as far as Onward's concerned. I don't find it as exciting as say Killbox on Shipyard. Just in terms of, straight contacts.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I got you. I can see that point. Yeah. I think this one gets spicy because there are 3 avenues of approach, right?
Yeah.
You got the north, you got the south garage and coming in, and then you have the YouTube entrance as well. Actually, there could be 4 entrances of approach because there's two side doors in the tunnel.
Yeah.
So setting up that defense. I mean, you only have 5 folks. You have 4 avenues of approach. So at some point in time, it's going to get spicy at one point or the other. And a lot of times it either happens far north or down there by the snowbank in the south. And eventually it ends up into a gun battle right here in the center of the daggum tunnel. So
we've got Tempo with quick spawn in the garage. I can't wait to see what happens here.
Can it be someone not with an LMG, someone with a fucking AK-47?
Somebody with a smaller weapon, yell at them. No.
all right, Wrecking Crew's sending 2 folks into the north and 3 people all the way south.
Yeah.
So Lampy and James should be there. It is. Great nade right off the bat, kills 1, downs 1, and there.
James poke people. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Just James poke.
Just James Boat.
Like, I was gonna say.
Skylar does pick up Lampy. Skylar picks up James.
so yeah, Skylar's able to even it out
No, it
at
doesn't
3
know
apiece.
You do have Theta making an absolutely long rotation outside. Looks like he's going to try going north. So all this contact is drawing Wrecking Crew's attention to the south, and Theta's making that long rotation into the north.
Oh. Good
Can't keep
flash
on
at a
goodbye.
Skylar.
He's going to run into Bobo Fett. Will he be ready for Bobo Fett?
I think so. Boba Fett's got 2 angles to watch. His laser's going back and forth quite a bit. Like you said, 4 avenues of approach and Wrecking Crew down to 3 defenders. So there's gonna be some there's gonna be somebody watching 2 at a minimum.
I would be interested to see if Cake holds right here in the tunnel, waits for Theta to make his way up into the north and deal with Elvoids in the north, and then try to attack it on 2 different fronts.
Hey Kale, we got a request for you to turn up your mic a little bit.
Where there is one. Like,
Turn up my mic?
Yeah, just a little bit.
tunnel, like where you're
Just because we're all sharing one Discord voice chat, so I can't turn just you up and nobody else.
Got it. Got it. That's my I don't know where it's Discord's all the way up. Let me see the other one.
Theta's starting to make his approach into the north tunnel now. I'm looking to see if I can see any hidden C4s. I don't see anything, but that doesn't mean that it's not there somewhere. I routinely can't even see them while I'm playing a game, so yeah, there's the noise drawing everybody south. Theta's gonna come up from the north. Oh my gosh, he was able to take out both
yeah.
south. Yeah, both south aggressors. Theta shot taking out voids in the north, which lets Skylar and Boba know that someone is here.
Oh,
Great job.
if Theta can pull this off, I have a cutscene for him. This would definitely be a clutch.
And this is what I'm talking about. The LMG totem, brain in a vat, monotone messiah Theta is about to
Look at that smoke.
Oh, what a smoke. He heard
Come
Boba
on.
make the rotation and so good.
Here he is.
That's
Nice. Great job. Great job. Forced Boba Fett to make that rotation out of the smoke.
So
Just waiting.
Theta with 3-0, and I'm gonna go to a cutscene here. There we go.
Oh, is that the drop down from the shipyard?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Part of that cutscene I stole from Kale.
Hey, that was a cool round. That's like one of those like you always remember rounds.
Absolutely.
It was. I don't know if you actually watched the full thing because I did. Like it's a 6-minute round and I used 5 minutes and 58 seconds. Of it.
Say it ain't so.
Oh shush you. Oh shush. Oh shush.
I took the best parts, but I did watch the whole thing. So Tempo taking round one on Snow Peak on a very difficult to attack objective.
Yep, absolutely. They took that marsoc, that ever elusive marsoc round, and puts them in a great position to actually win this map. All they got to do is hold tight on their defense, don't allow Wrecking Crew to get in there, and they will go up 2-1.
Hold it up.
Hold the door.
Hold it up.
Now I'm expecting to see a very conservative defense out of Tempo at this point. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I would expect so. I would expect to. Looked like they had a substitution. They took out Cake and brought in GGC. So
that explains why Gun Grip is no longer part of the commentary. I wondered where he went.
yeah.
I checked all the things and everything's at 100%. So if I'm just being quiet, that means I'm just here, just whispering sweet nothings.
It's been a long day. You've been at work all day. I get it, man.
It has been a long day. It was one of those days like my day started at 7, my first phone call, and it was just all day.
Oh man, I hate it for you. Your day starting at 7. That's rough, man.
You've been up for like 5 hours.
I was gonna say that.
I moved the boom of my mic a little closer, so hopefully that's a little bit better.
It sounds good to me. I'm just responding kind of to what's coming out of the chat. That's all.
Who was it? Let me ask that.
Looks like you got GT for you to view.
And Trip.
And Trip were saying you were a little low.
Yeah.
Well, tell them both they can shut up.
They're still in there. They'll hear you.
Especially Trip. And GT. No, both of
Breaking
them.
us
Yeah,
down
both of them. Yeah, no,
psychologically.
I own that. I own that.
Yeah.
Oh, I own
We
that.
did take a while too, but this started there at 10.
Acknowledge that? I don't know, there's words I'm looking for here. Oh, there's C4. If you want me to drop cameras, what numbers do you want me to do?
You can have anything after 3, because I think that's the only.
Got it?
Yeah.
So 8, C4, and the approach to
Ooh,
North Tunnel.
that's
That
a good
lane's
spot for that.
Watching on the crack.
I am digging this offensive push. If they keep doing what they're doing, Wrecking Crew may come away with a round. Slowly but surely pushing the way in, surrounding. And we talked about there being 4 different avenues of approach. They're using all 4. So I'm digging it.
Yeah, that's my preferred method of if we're gonna do something. I want to spread out the net and close the net. Make it to where people have to watch more than an angle, be concerned about more than one angle, because if you're not pressuring multiple angles, everybody's just focused one way, and they don't have to like be concerned about other stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
I did just pull up the full size map there to demonstrate that it really is a net closing down on that defense.
No, not gonna lie, half the time I'm co-casting, I just sit there and watch the map. I'll run around and look at stuff, but like half the time it's me just looking for encounters and then moving to it, dropping a camera. That's like, and then just chit chatting about stuff.
Oh, Bubba Fett and Gunga
Trade.
Customers traded out.
Yeah.
I believe. They should let Bojangles and Boke know that there is someone close.
Good comms coming out of James Boke as usual. Oh, Voids
They're
takes
not-
Theta.
Good pickup. Theta must have just peeked that because he was not looking that way.
Oh, well, Skylar almost goaded Bojangles out with that fake. Nice.
-1.
Nice push by Bojangles. Good flash and turn on the corner. James Boke doing what James Boke does, taking charge and being that in-game leader. Good flash.
Did that land on Voids? That
It
landed
was.
on Voids.
Right on his face.
James spoke with this utility, guys. It's just bananas sometimes.
There's gonna be some onward timing here. Misty might be able to take James.
He's probably proning up in the southeast objective, crawled up on Theta.
Boy, just... Yeah, James is definitely getting pinched here.
He does
Oh,
call
he's
out
right.
Misty though.
Oh, and able to trade it out.
Southeast, -1.
Oh no! Ooh! Whoa! Bojangles being like Neo, dodging all those bullets.
Like,
And
clearly,
James,
James clearly calls out one southeast corner, one south in the tunnel, and Bojangles like, "Oh, you're down? I got you." Go for it."
Runs across.
oh my goodness! And
Coming short on me now.
and not only did he do it once, but he did it twice, crossed the same angle again.
Yeah, it went back to it. I was like, "Well, we're not gonna talk about that. That little guy. Let's not talk about that little guy."
Behind the mound.
Oh man!
Behind that mound. Who was?
Oh,
Just get him as he comes out.
should be able to see him.
There it is.
Nice work.
Nice job.
Yep.
Good hold by Tempo. I think James was just kind of trying to goat Voids out there a little bit, giving him some false call out, saying, "Hey, I'm down, I'm down," and in all reality, he had gotten picked up.
Good comms from James as far as just ensuring people knew where they were, adjusting to people. You know, basically like, "Hey, I've got 2. Bojangles went down. You know, come support me here. We should be down to like the last 1 or 2." So, good comms, in-game leadership from James there. Makes a big difference when you have that one person that's kind of keeping everybody mindful instead of just everyone living their own lives.
Yeah, no doubt. We kind of touched on that a little bit earlier, where, you know, the communication portion of this game is I mean, that's where it's at. You know, the talking back and forth, letting your teammates know what you see. They're letting you know what they see, and it just paints that overall picture in your mind of what you've got going on. So communications are huge.
Yeah, I love the complexity of Onward for that reason. It's not just run and gun; it's literally that communication, and you have to keep track of that stuff in your head. And sometimes you got to repeat that for your teammates who might have been fighting the whole time and everything else. AKA, I'm sitting here on my drone playing Angry Birds for 3 minutes, so let me repeat to everyone what was actually going on. So yeah, no, that's
Looks like we're gonna have a rehost.
I was just about to say that we'll be looking for a new lobby here. We got some fans in the chat there, gentlemen. I think Llewellyn's trying to butter up CapDoctore here.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
the woo woo.
Woo woo.
Woo.
Kale, you were the only one left in that lobby. Just for what it's worth.
Oh, I still got the map up.
I was looking at it and I saw his name and I was like, man, he's in here with us. How's he playing right now?
That's right. There we go. Now that lobby's closed.
Oh my goodness.
Just waiting for
there it is. It's gonna be on sand, on Misty.
Sand on Misty, and just waiting. No.
Has there been a release of what custom maps are currently included?
Yes. Shipyard, Quest, Arctic, Hook, Slums, and Paintball.
Okay.
And there's a potential there for more. Those are just the ones that. It was actually only Hook, Arctic, Quest, and Shipyard until a couple days ago. This is.
By the way, Hook. If you haven't played New Hook, it's clean. It's tight. I love it. It is so nice now. Like I was like, Evo, I don't know what you did to crisp it up, but it is crisp.
Yeah, it looks really nice. We scrimmed on it the other night, and it was. You could definitely tell a difference between what it was and what it is now. It's phenomenal. And I liked Hook beforehand. You know, yeah. It was a really good map, and yeah, he's
just a fun map to play.
Makes it very nice.
That's very nice. All these. I'm asking you guys questions for things. I'm like, the most important question that I haven't even asked yet. Is drone allowed on all maps?
I do not.
Am I gonna get my? Am I gonna get my subway drone? I want my subway drone. I have practiced that North Objective subway drone, and I'm ready for it.
I do not believe they've given the word yet on if drones are allowed on every map or not. So
Trip, you're watching. You've heard it here first. Make it happen. Make it happen.
I tell you what. Before they make that, they need to come up with 10-man rosters. All right. I'm just saying 10-man rosters is where it's at. I even made a proposal for a hybrid where, if you have 8 or less, you can use a reservist. But if you have 9 or more on a roster, then no reservist for you.
Got it.
Yeah.
Now I will say sand for some reason, not in my asset pack. I'm not sure.
Huh?
I don't think that was on the list, or I might have missed it. Either way, we're gonna be okay here. I'll get that loaded in between some rounds because I don't want to miss anything.
We are.
Just get some like brown and just a brown square and make that your asset. You're like halfway there.
Halfway there. That's it.
Let me get. There we go. I'll figure out getting the sand onto the scoreboard while these guys play. I'm not too worried about that. I got lots of help with the commentary. Looks like the objective that we're getting is billboard, underneath billboard.
Yeah. You talk about spicy objectives. This one absolutely can get spicy.
Now my favorite part about this objective is capping from the ramp behind it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yep. There's a few people, or I wouldn't say few. There are some people that do not know you can cap there. But
that is correct.
Absolutely. You go against some of those teams that don't realize that. They leave that north ramp open. And you just get right up in there and be like, 7 numbers. That's it. What's up? Sound effects was for you, Kel.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I leave it alone? I don't know if I'll leave that alone or not. I've got jokes, so we're gonna leave it alone.
Well, these guys are certainly taking enough time here for me to get sand into the asset pack, so that's awesome.
Just make a screenshot.
Sand into the map, and let's see if that shows up. It does, right on time for the match to start, so we're good.
Boom.
It's almost like I did it on purpose.
Get pics. If we can capture
Almost. It's kind of like you spent 8 hours a day trying to figure this stuff out.
I was gonna say, you put a lot of time just on the fly, like knew exactly where to put it, and I was like, counts. You put a lot of effort and time into it. It's
You're
really
going that
nice.
direction, right?
It is.
I got a little touch of the ADHD, gentlemen, and I hyper focus on things. So this week it's this asset pack for casting, and next week maybe it'll be basket weaving. I'm not sure.
Oh, Lampy could pick up one right here. They could. There it is. Nice job. Picks up Skylar coming out of the.
They're trying to get in the west entrance, but
What is the southwest tunnel? I think.
Like gun grip spot there.
Bojangles should be able to hear Draven right here. Trying to
Say
make his
that
way.
The original Lampy rotation. Don't do that at home, kids. That's not the rotation to cover that.
It is not. I think I've tried that once or twice, and I end up getting shot in the face. So.
Yeah, look, there's multiple approaches for like to do that in cover, and walking out in front of them is not what it is.
It's been working so far. Let's be honest.
I mean, obviously, I'm just bad at the game. I have to use cover, and I still get shot in the face. So.
Lots of building interiors on this map. For such a, I think this is one of the smallest maps that has this many building interiors. Like almost every building you can go inside of, and I'm just noticing as a caster trying to fly around some of these positions, and everyone's hiding inside.
Yeah, this one are Arctic. Every building in Arctic you can get into as well. So.
Oh, that's true. But most of the action in Arctic happens either outside or near a door.
That's true. Yeah. All right, we got Boba Fett and Misty.
Bojangles is just right here. Look at Draven and Bojangles. I mean, it just peeks the thing right here.
Oh, is that?
I don't think Misty's gonna be ready for James. He spent a lot of time pieing that off, and wasn't able to see James, and he could run right into him.
Wrecking crew able to bring it back to a 4-4.
Oh, but James is looking the wrong way. And Misty being a sneaky little boy.
Yes, please.
Oh,
Enemy here.
Now
Coming.
Misty
North
does
side.
have to be careful.
little crunchy.
Yeah. Is able to pick up James, but Misty needs to be careful as far off as he gets, how far out he gets. I have done that once, and you automatically die.
Oh, if you walk too far.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Good push on these two. So Draven and Void make the push. They pick up Lampy on objective. Draven throws a flash over, basically counters Theta from being able to come in and push on objective and gets the cap. That was a great play by the both of them. Unfortunately, I think that was Gun Grip who was basically the front coverage based off the smoke. Couldn't see him, couldn't support. Good push there.
Yep, I didn't get the camera on that cap at all whatsoever. I didn't get the timer up. That happened very quickly. That was good.
That's a cap, brings it to a 2-2 on map 7, right? So is this our first ever overtime?
I think this is officially our first ever overtime.
Wow. All right. So overtime rules is kind of like college football. You know, the first to score or and win a map wins the match.
First to win a map or first to score?
First to win a
First-
map.
First to win a map.
Got it. So
so-
technically, this could be like college football and go for another like 2 hours.
Exactly. You know, we could end up.
Oh, it's not going to be that.
Nope, it's not going to be 2 hours, everybody. I can assure you of that.
Oh, James and them picked this. This is the like, you know what? Do cargo.
Oh yeah, yeah. And if you've never seen James or Mayhem play cargo, it's they're going to take you to class right now. They're going to take you to school and show you how cargo can be played. That's not all quick and fast and all that. So should be exciting to see.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this from a different angle because I'll tell you, seeing it from the ground level sucks.
I will say last time we scrimmed Dark Tidings and I think we ended up coming to cargo for whatever daggum weird reason.
We came to cargo on purpose?
Right.
Oh,
That's
you
what
know
I said.
what? We've been forcing ourselves to play the maps we absolutely despise.
Yeah.
Yeah, us too.
You got a line on a daggum early nade that right off the daggum bat just put me down. I was like, you son of a gun.
I have been working very hard on my early nades in cargo, suburbia, and Arctic. Like those 3 are the 3 maps that I'm not good at. I'm gonna go do an early nade and get in the sneaky little line that you'll never see me until you get shot. And that has been my goal as of late.
Well, lucky me, it paid off. So.
All right, so we got the red container north of red container objective because there's also one on the south.
Yeah, well, I think the last one we casted, when they picked cargo was the south portion of this one. So
Yeah.
here comes those early utilities, smokes covering crosses. Should start seeing some flashes and some nades. Trying to get those early lines, getting folks as they're trying to make their crosses, getting to.
Oh. Yeah,
Very
pretty close. And this is kind of what we were looking for. Lampy and Bojangles, maybe not in the not as effective being in the same center, but controlling that center now.
Right side barrels might still be hot. Be aware of that.
So that's center 2.
Gun grip should either come up on Skylar or Voids right here.
2 or 3, but they couldn't really see it through the smoke that well.
James is definitely looking for Voids in that little spot, but
Want to see some utility here. I think both players know that there's somebody right on the other side of that wall.
Void's
takes
able to
James.
take out James. Tight angle right through that little crack. Yeah.
Oh!
Good job.
Gun grip able to get Skylar. Skylar did get a piece of gun there.
Oh, Bojangles he ain't careful. He's gonna get picked up by Voids there.
One in yellow.
Oh! Gun grip tried to do a 203. Looked like it got caught on the inside of the door.
Misty picks up Lampy.
A pretty major detonation.
Draven picks up Theta with a headshot.
Brings it to a 2v4 in favor of the Wrecking Crew.
One behind that.
Wrecking Crew, all they really need to do is just stay tucked and force tempo to cross their lines.
Gun grip's able to get Voids.
And when
Void throws the C4 over and explodes it, and Gun Grip goes, ugh, from like 50 feet away. And Void.
oh, Bubble Fett had this thing right. still 3 minutes left in the round. Definitely doable by Bojangles here. He's just got to do that shoot and scoot. Pick one, rotate off.
Oh, that laser on Bojangles right now, though. He's able to get Boba Fett.
Yeah, great pickup there.
Now, with this much time, I think the most effective thing would be a rotation. I know that Misty is incredibly effective from the that position that he's in there.
Oh yeah, Misty's able to get in those spots that you just don't expect him to be in, where most people have to kneel down to get the cover. He's still standing up. Much love to Misty, but gosh dang, he has irritated me more than once in doing stuff like that.
Bojangles.
Oh, great pickup.
Yeah, takes Draven. Draven playing a little trick there, throwing his pistol, trying to get Bojangles to move. Trying to get an audio cue on exactly where he was, but...
The Bojangles should have a decent idea where Misty is at.
He didn't go the safe route for the rotation and is picking up ammo. If Misty peeks it, he could pick up Bojangles as he's looting.
Just watching those feet. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, didn't take the safe route. It was like, you know what? I'm living my life here.
Smoke comes out. Misty's going to be watching that line, and there it is.
Nice job. Good hold by Wrecking Crew. Now, if they take their offensive round, that is the win in overtime.
Yeah. Yeah, this overtime can go on for quite a while, but truth be told, we're only an hour and a half into the actual gameplay. So we're right up there with kind of conventional times as well.
Again, I think that's it's one of the things I like we've talked about before that I enjoy about this format is you're seeing so many maps that it feels longer than what it really is, just because you get to see so many different sides and so many different maps in one match. But when your boots in game or head in headset, however
That's
you want
right,
to put it, then it feels like it's going super quick. So I enjoy it. I really do.
This overtime is set Uncle Face off in the chat there. He's gonna be taking work out tomorrow. calling out of work.
I did that on Tuesday. I can't do that again tomorrow.
Doing the James spoke grenade distribution. James has 3 grenades now.
I'm gonna keep a good eye on those coming out.
I'm just gonna follow James around for a little bit.
All right, here comes Wrecking Crew, pushing hard, pushing fast. Early utility. They've already taken over center 2. It looks like, or is that 3?
Yep, center 2.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna push up the front door.
Center 1. Sorry.
More smoke.
Oh.
Lampy does pick up Skylar.
Whoa,
Oh,
James
beautiful
gets...
nade. Dude, that wasn't even a down. That was an auto kill. So, great nade. And just like that, it slows it on down.
Yeah, it is very hard to turn around a 5-3 deficit on this map. It's just too small.
It's doable, right? I mean, if you got that map knowledge and you're able to get those lines and you know where about on the map that they may be, you can look for those longer lines. Excuse me. Get a pick and then rotate out. Don't get too crunchy, and you can pull up an upset. That being said, this is definitely not my.
James,
and another one.
Stick it down.
Another one.
Unreal.
Oh wow. Misty gonna be able to get that revive. Yep, there he goes.
Seen some phenomenal revives tonight.
James asking for more nades. I don't think anybody has any more nades to give.
Gun grip able to get voids.
Left is no longer smoked. I can
Nice.
see.
Misty and Draven kind of painted themselves into a corner right now.
Misty can still rotate out a little bit. Draven's just like, I live in yellow room now.
That's right.
Where I am. This is where I shall be.
And there goes Misty. He is going to make a short rotation, see if he can get a line onto James.
Good rotation by James here, coming from the other, basically the other side of this little back alley.
Big
James
shot,
does-
Misty.
All right. Lampy's going to rotate, try to pick up the cross, see if he goes on a flank. There he goes. No. I said that and he stops. All right.
Theta. Did somebody kill somebody?
So it sounds an awful lot to me like Tempo's calling 2 enemies call out here. So they don't realize that it's down to 1.
I think James is outright grenade kill.
Yeah, it's
on
hard to
whoever
call
was
those
up the
out.
exit tunnel. Yeah. Especially when no one's near it either. So,
Yeah.
like, there's no audio cue, nothing. It's just like boom, and nothing, and it's over.
Gonna be Lampy pre-firing. Yeah.
Tunnel's clear.
Lampy may be also on that recount around trying to count bodies and
Going
see
on
if
with
they.
Draven. Draven broke.
Yep.
Oh, yep. Sure enough.
Draven broke.
He was broke.
Broke.
All right, so that's going to tie it up on cargo, force us into second overtime.
Map 9 coming up.
Map 9. I'm just gonna check the Discord quick here, the match Discord, just to see. There's nobody typing and there's no updates, so it looks like they're gonna keep going until someone wins.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was going to say I could see that probably being a change to the format because this potentially, if you keep tying, just keeps on going. So I could see there probably being a set limit at some point in time. They come out to a set limit saying after a certain map number, it just goes down as a tie.
Yeah.
Well, and there's always the there's so many rounds of it, like in college, and then it's literally the first to make any point.
Right.
So there's that might be a future one to where like, hey, you've literally exhausted the map pool. There are no more maps. You're
Right.
gonna go to cargo, and whoever scores the first point wins.
Right. I can see something like that as well. Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna give a quick shout out here to Gun Grip, 3-1 top Frager for cargo.
Nice. Looks like they are leaving the lobby, so we may have
Yep.
another rehost.
And I got a notification in Discord, so they probably are. We'll, you know what? I'm gonna throw up a cutscene, a little splash page here, while we figure it out.
Knife just happened.
John Wick, man.
Oh goodness,
All right, so there will not be a second round of overtime. The teams have called it. They're happy to settle on the tie after testing this format. excellent showing by both teams. Wrecking Crew really giving Tempo a run for their money. I'm not sure who was expecting what to come out of this, but I didn't expect it to be tied up at a 2-2 after 8 rounds, I'll be honest. Kale, thank you so much for joining us, buddy. If you have any final points?
Thanks for letting me join. It's fun to watch Tempo, some of the old names come back and watch them play. You know, seeing Theta do clutch around, still has it, throws the smoke right onto the cover, makes them force them to come out. So cool to see a lot of the old names come out. Good to see Wrecking Crew. They looked great. A lot of good coordinated pushes. I'm always a big fan of those. And, you know, I enjoyed watching Onward. And thanks for having me.
Yo, thanks for joining, man. It's awesome to have you on, and I really appreciate the extra commentary. CapDoctore, what do you what's your sign off tonight, buddy?
Well, I tell you what, that was just as exciting as I hope it was going to be. Like Kel mentioned, great play from both sides. Good seeing them come out and do their thing. You know, I enjoyed all 8 maps of that. And like I've said it before, say it again. I sound like a broken record, but I really am enjoying this new format. I can't wait for the season to get started, and everyone else to get a chance to try this format out. If you're out here right now listening, and you got a team in the IVRL, or even if you don't have a team, get 5 people together, try out the format, see what you like. Drop us a line in Discord, let us know what you think. Other than that, Cal, I appreciate you having me on again. It's always a great time casting with you. And y'all have a great night. See y'all in Onward. Yay!
Right on. Thank you so much. So for everyone still with us in chat, thanks for hanging out with us and watching this exhibition match. Thanks for sticking around even the last couple minutes after to hear us sign off. Really appreciate it. I'd say hit like and subscribe, but I'm not quite there yet. So you just keep your eyes out for more matches, more scrims, and more casts. This is Comic87. You guys have a phenomenal night.